All right, everybody, I'm here, Big South Fork, with Randy, Neal, and Jimmy Staffey. We're going to go down Booger Blevins Road, and we're going to find some marches, hopefully. Hope you enjoy it. We're starting at the equestrian trailhead. We're on Fork Ridge Road, and we'll go around to Booger Blevins, and go on down to the bluff line. One of the first books I ever got about Big South Fork was called 100 Trails by Russ Manning, and it described Booger Blevins as being a potential trail down to Jake's place, but that never came about. You go down to Needle and Slave and go down that direction. Had two cabins, Jake's place. Jacob Blevins was the father, Jake. Son was Elijah, who was Booger Blevins. Don't know quite how they came up with that name. You got Jordan is Jordan, Lindsay's Lens, that type of thing, but not quite sure how they got Booger out of Elijah. Park at the equestrian parking area off of Fork Ridge, and then go to your left, tenth of a mile maybe, and you'll find the entrance to Booger Blevins.
I call them on W over to look east and west. One behind the park. Oh, she knew that one. She said, well, it's of course.
Road's in really good shape. Seeing signs of what's probably some old home places. Again, this road would have taken you down over the bluff to Jake's place. Finding old metal buckets, so we know there's a house just right here on top of the ridge. I'd read that the original old log cabins of Jake and Elijah were torn down, and they were moved and incorporated into Chariot Creek. Small cabins are the single ones, I believe, are the old original cabins from Jake's place and Elijah.
Drive out the road, and I forgot my chain. So I got a little electric chain on that. Yeah. And if they ain't got that log out of the way going out Hatfield Ridge Road, I'm gonna come back out here and saw that stuff we're at. I went all the way out there.
Now we're getting closer to Dragon Arch. Booger Blevins was in really good shape to get up on this ridge. It's pretty overgrown now, but nothing that's not hard to get around.
Clear bases.
Big bear, probably almost 7 feet off the ground. When you get down under the bluff line into Big South Fork, it's a different world. Start to see the rock houses and all the rhododendron. Just a special place. Well, alrighty, we made it to a beautiful rock house.
There's got to be an archaeological tag under this. I don't remember one.
And what they call Dragon's Arch. Very nice indeed. When you leave Booger Blevins, it's a pretty decent road till you get to the very end, and then it's just about impassable. You just have to fight your way through it. But this is Dragon's Arch. Perched right when you come in, I didn't even see it till Jimmy pointed out, is the Dragon's Head. Dragon's Arch is not a bad place. It's just amazing formations in the sandstone. Very, very interesting and unique. Park at Fork Ridge at the equestrian trailhead and walk about a tenth of a mile to the left. The old Booger Blevins Road. It will deteriorate when it gets to the ridge, and be helpful to have good GPS on your phone and go over the hill and hug the bluff line till you get here. Interesting little formation called the Dragon's Head, then the Dragon's Arch. Here's the great lesson of anyone hiking Big South Fork. Get to the really good stuff, you often got to go down. And when you go down, guess what? You got to come up. Several little draws we found that'll get you to Dragon's Head. But not a killer, it's a short climb. Jimmy's at the top, so we're almost there. Ready to hit the Booger Road. One huge chestnut oak. Often wonder how they survived the saw blade. That would have been a good saw log. Maybe the remoteness, I don't know. Alrighty, we're just bushwhacking around down this ridge trying to eventually intersect the Blevins Highway. Worst comes to worst, I guess we could check our phones. What fun is that though? Alrighty, we're back on the Booger. We're gonna head on back to the civilization. As I said, this trail, or the old road, in spots is really good, but then a lot of issues with dead pine trees, that type of thing. You'll know you're getting closer because the worse the road gets, the closer you are to it. Well, alrighty, we have made it back to Fork Ridge and the Booger, can't barely see it now, the Booger Blevins signpost. And again, just as a recap, come in on Divide Road, turn on Fork Ridge, park at the equestrian pull off, come out, hang a left, and a tenth of a mile maybe, you'll see this old park sign, Fork Ridge, Booger Blevins. The trail follows the old Booger Blevins road. You get out to the bluff, and there's multiple ways down. Just find an area that you can get up and down. It's a hard climb coming out no matter where you go, but the road is really good shape in places. Then the closer you get to the bluff line, it becomes almost hard to find and follow. But Dragon's Arch was just truly amazing. The rock structures, the arch itself, just well worth the time. I think, I don't know, probably end up doing about 5 miles round trip. But hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Talk to you later.